Hi, my name is Allie Moore, and I will be critiquing Emily Moore's photos today. For the first question, where it says, does the artist generally understand the requirements of the project? I think she kind of does, but I think she took it in a different direction. Instead of it being a story within each image, I think she created a story with all of the image, which shows her friend studying and being stressed out and then just falling asleep because of how tired she is. So overall, like the composition of the pictures tells a story, but each individual picture doesn't really tell a specific story. Um, the artist didn't use a lot of design principles. However, one I think she used is repetition, because within these pictures, as you can see, a lot of the objects are the same, such as the books. They're the same. They're in most of the pictures and they're stacked the exact same way. She also used repetition while taking the pictures because she took the images from different angles while the subject was doing the same pose, if that makes sense. I wouldn't say the images convey a sense of being hyper real or unreal or surreal or anything like that, because I think she created a topic of her own to tell a story instead of using nightmare or dream or something like that. Um, I think the story she is trying to tell is stress. And I think that's the topic that she created, stress in college life and in college students. Because as you can see, you see the subject starting off studying and then holding their head, freaking out, falling asleep, waking up, looking at the dishes, seeing how cluttered it is, and then just throwing it down, walking away, and going to sleep. It really does tell a story as a whole, but it doesn't tell a story individually. Um, the pictures that I thought standed out as the best, however, would be the ones where it shows her friend sleeping or falling asleep or being stressed out. This image, I think, tells a story overall because of all the objects that are surrounding them. You can definitely tell that she's just super stressed out and that she's just losing her mind. I think there were other images that did this as well. When she walks into the kitchen and sees the dirty dishes, you can tell by her face that she's like, oh crap, look how many dirty dishes there are. So I think that also kind of tells the story. Some images that I thought stood out as weak would be the first couple images, or not even the first couple images, these images where she's just sleeping. This one really has no meaning to it, as I can see, except for that she's just tired from studying. The images of the, oh, I didn't even see her sitting down there. That's a pretty good image. Never mind. But overall, I thought they were all pretty decently well taken. Some could have been improved by maybe lighting. Lighting always helps. Um, they could also probably be improved by maybe not making the subject pose, if that makes sense, because you can tell that the subject is obviously doing exactly what the artist is telling her to do and telling her how to pose, because she does the same pose for a while and then she switches and does it again. And although the images as a whole tell a story, I don't think that each individual pictures tell a story very much. So overall, I think she did pretty well. I think she took the assignment in a different direction, which isn't a bad thing. She was telling a story with the whole composition instead of just an image. But overall, I think she did great.